Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Lakers home run trade pitch adds, projected $208 million All-Star. Slowly but surely, the NBA is putting to bed the quickly closed finals and moving on to the summer revamping season, and few teams have a more interesting set of possibilities ahead of them as the Lakers. Though much has changed for the team after the drama of the recently resolved coaching search around the league, the team's number one wishlist candidate as we get into trade season remains the same: Cavaliers star Donovan Mitchell. Unfortunately for LA, it remains unclear what, exactly, will happen with Mitchell this summer. He is eligible to sign a max extension worth $208 million to stay on with the Cavs, and there is still a sense that he is open to doing so. But if, in the coming days, the Cavs determine that they'd be better off clearing out Mitchell, avoiding the financial commitment it would take to get him and building up a core of Darius Garland and Evan Mobley with better role players, Mitchell's name will come back to the fore on trade talks. And the Lakers would be at the top of the teams pursuing him. One league executive who spoke with Heavy Sports about a number of Lakers possibilities said, "Donovan Mitchell is still 1A for them, if there is even a small possibility of a trade. He's their home run shot. The perfect world would be, bring in an all-star who can play with LeBron, James, and Anthony Davis, then can take over for LeBron when he retires. Mitchell is 27, you can still get 8, 9, 10 years out of him. Other than that, they like their team and they're gonna make changes, important changes for those role players, but probably more around the margins." For nearly 2 months now, the gathering sentiment in the league has been that Mitchell would stay put in Cleveland, willing to take the max 4-year, $208 million contract the Cavs can offer, and while there has been no reporting to suggest that Mitchell wants out, there has also been nothing suggesting he is committed to Cleveland. If Mitchell does say he won't sign, the Cavaliers will quickly look to get him on the market. The Lakers could certainly be outbid by other teams, Miami first among them, but their offer would be a pretty strong baseline for the Cavs. Mitchell is coming off a year in which he averaged 26.6 points with 5.1 rebounds and 6.1 assists, shooting 46.2% from the field and 36.8% from the three-point line. All that, and he is only 27 years old. Knowing that, the Lakers would have to start with Austin Reeves, who bounced back from a slow start to the season to average 15.9 points, 4.3 rebounds, and 5.5 assists, while shooting 48.6% from the field. Key reserve Rui Hachimura, 13.6 points, 53.7% shooting, would also have to be in the deal, and last year's first-round pick, Jalen Hood-Schifino, could be a low-cost gamble for the Cavs, too. Add the 3 future first-rounders, and that's about as all-or-nothing as the Lakers could afford to go. The Cavs get some very good role players and the picks are enticing, but it's not much of a return for a top 20 star in the league. Still, given what you'd have to pay Mitchell, the market might be a little warped for him this summer. That, at least, gives the Lakers a shot at their home run target. Anthony Davis has no issues with J.J. Redick snubbing him for NBA All-Defensive Team. Anthony Davis seems unbothered by J.J. Redick's decision to leave him off the All-Defense ballot for the 2023-24 season. According to NBA insider Mark Stein, both parties can set aside any potential disagreements as Redick takes over as the Los Angeles Lakers head coach. One source close to the process insists that J.J. Redick's refusal to place Anthony Davis on his all-defense ballot this season is a topic both parties can set aside with little fuss now that Redick is Davis's coach. Despite getting the snub from Redick, Davis appears to hold no grudges. In the midst of the coaching transition, reports suggest that any hard feelings are being set aside for the greater good of the team. This professional approach is crucial as the Lakers aim to build on their successes and address their shortcomings from the previous season. Redick, now transitioning from his role as a media personality to head coach, had previously not included Davis on his all-defense ballot. Instead, Redick's selections featured other notable defenders like Bam Adebayo, Rudy Gobert, Alex Caruso, Herb Jones, and rookie Victor Wembanyama on the first team. His second team included Jarrett Allen, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Jalen Suggs, and Derek White, leaving no room for Davis, who had been vocal about his desire to win Defensive Player of the Year, a title he ultimately did not secure. Redick acknowledged Davis's defensive impact, highlighting his abilities in protecting the paint and at the rim. Although the Lakers' overall defensive numbers were not stellar, Redick recognized Davis as a top defender based on various metrics. This understanding will likely play a significant role in Redick's coaching strategy, focusing on maximizing Davis's defensive strengths. Moreover, it is reported that Davis had some influence on the Lakers' decision to hire Redick, indicating mutual respect and a willingness to collaborate. Redick's plan to elevate Davis's involvement, especially in crucial moments of the game, demonstrates his intent to build a system that leverages Davis's talents. As the new season approaches, the relationship between Davis and Redick will be vital. With Redick's media partnership with LeBron James and his strategic focus on Davis, the Lakers' new coaching dynamic holds promise. If both parties can maintain their professionalism and work towards common goals, the Lakers may see significant improvements under Redick's leadership. With J.J. Redick now appointed as the new head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers, the success of this move largely hinges on his relationship with Anthony Davis. While Redick's rapport with LeBron James is well documented through their interactions on the Mind the Game podcast, establishing a strong working relationship with Davis is crucial for several reasons. The Lakers hired Redick with the belief that he can set a new cultural tone for the team, similar to what Eric Spoelstra has done with the Miami Heat or Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. The Lakers are looking for a coach who can achieve both short-term successes and build a long-term vision. Wild Lakers trade pitch would land DeJounte Murray and Zach Lavine. After losing in 5 games to the Denver Nuggets in the playoffs, the Los Angeles Lakers could look to revamp their roster. In a proposed trade from Jackson Caudell of Sports Illustrated, they'd make a blockbuster trade involving the Atlanta Hawks and Chicago Bulls. The trade would send DeJounte Murray and Zach Lavine to the Lakers for nearly all of their assets. Hawks would receive Rui Hachimura, Jared Vanderbilt, Gabe Vincent, Lakers 2024 first-round pick, number 17 overall, and Lakers 2030 first-round pick, unprotected. Lakers would receive Murray and Lavine. Bulls would receive D'Angelo Russell, A.J. Griffin, Jalen Hood-Schifino, Cam Reddish, 2025 first-round pick, from Atlanta via Sacramento, protected 1-12, and a 2025 second-round pick via the Lakers. For the Lakers, this might be the best chance for them to really maximize their window with James and Davis, Caudell wrote on June 22. They would not have to give up every first-round pick in the process and add 2 talented players while keeping Reeves. With Donovan Mitchell potentially re-signing with Cleveland, and if the Hawks decide to move Murray instead, Murray could be the top player on the trade market. It feels like the Bulls are going to have a hard time trading Lavine, but the Lakers could buy low on him. The Los Angeles Lakers have had an interest in Murray and Lavine over the past few seasons and could pursue both during the offseason. Appearing on an episode of the Pat McAfee Show, Shams Charania said that Murray makes sense for the Lakers. One name they did pursue last season at the trade deadline that I think teams around the league expect to come up again in trade conversations over the next week or so, and makes sense for the Lakers, is DeJounte Murray with the Hawks, Charania said on June 21. He added that Los Angeles has maintained a level of interest in him over the last several months. The Lakers have maintained a level of interest in DeJounte Murray over the last several months, Charania said. Lavine doesn't have the same trade value that he once had. According to Sam Quinn of CBS Sports, he's now viewed as a negative asset. Lavine is now widely considered to be a negative asset, and the Bulls have been reportedly floating more than a dozen Lavine trade ideas to other teams. The question now isn't whether or not the Bulls want to trade Lavine. It's whether or not they will be able to, Quinn wrote on June 21st. If his trade value is low, the Lakers could make a trade for him and hope that he returns to form. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Lavine? Leave your opinion in the comments.